Okay, so I've been able to explain rise and fall. I've been able to explain higher and lower. Now, let me go over to touch and explain what touch is. You can see it's already giving me error. Minimum time for touch is 2 minutes. That's the minimum. Now, what does this touch means? Let me explain this in a very simple way so you get to understand what we're talking about. Now, touch is like me saying here, this is my price, okay? This is the price of which I'm trying to purchase. And I'm saying, I know that the price is going to go up in the next maybe few minutes. It's going to go up and it can get to this level, okay? This is the level I believe it's going to reach. Now, I'm going to now set that level and say, okay, if I enter this trade, it is going to definitely come this direction and it's going to touch this level. So the level where I am establishing is what we call the barrier offset. Okay, that's what we call the barrier offset. Okay, now this barrier offset is the level you want the price to reach. Now, the way it works is that if you want the level, let's say from here, you want it to reach here, you are going to enter plus because it's going up. It's going to be a plus barrier. If you want it to reach down, it's going to be a negative barrier. Meaning, if you use plus, you are saying it's going up and it's going to reach this distance, whether in 2 minutes, whether in 5 minutes, whether in 10 minutes. So it's still more of like you predicting the direction of the market is going to get here. It's like you now saying, okay, we know this thing is not going to go down. Okay, that brings me to the no touch. This is where I make my entry. I know the market is not going to get to this place, right? It's going to be going downwards in the next 5 minutes. So that's when I can now trade and say no touch. It's not going to touch here. So this is where you say no touching. It's not going to reach here. That's what it simply means. It's not going to go to this level. So if the price now eventually goes down and like this, you're going to win your price based on the barrier you set, right? If you set a positive barrier here now, plus, it means you are saying it's not going to touch here. If it goes down, you win. But if you decide to come up and touch here, you will lose the trade. So on digit trading, it is either you win or you lose. You are right or you are wrong. So you have to prepare your mind for that. All right. So this is how touch, no touch works. And if you have been seeing some of my video or most of my video, you will see I use 2 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and I can set up small barrier, okay, for small percentage. That's what I do, roughly 10% and the likes. Those are my normal targets. So let's look at this. This gives me 50%, okay, which is very okay. Now, I'm saying here, this is a plus direction. If you look at it carefully, it's plus direction, meaning we are saying this price should go up, okay. And you will see chart here as well, whereby you can get to see the movement of the index itself. For the past 1 minute, you can see it's going down. For the past 5 minutes, it's also going down. So I can easily say, instead of plus, I'm going to use minus. Now, minus means I'm saying it's going to go down and it's going to touch the level. So once I click on purchase, you see touches, no touches. As you can see here, this is touch, this is no touch, does not touch, based on my explanation before. Now, so I can click on this, then I can view my trade. Now you can see, I want you to look at it. You can see the price is moving. You can see my barrier. See my barrier here. I'm saying it's going to touch here. So all it needs to do is to move from this level where I enter and come here and touch under 2 minutes or so. Once he comes down and touch, I'll win my trade. Are you getting it? If it does not come and touch it, I'm not going to win my trade. Okay? I'm not going to win my trade. The possibility of losses. Then you learn to cut your losses. This is how touch trades operate. Are you getting it? But because I have checked the chart and I've seen that for the past 5 minutes, I'm believing it's going to come down. Okay, so I'm trading for like 4 minutes. This one allows me to see the charts. You see all the charts movement, the way the price has been moving for the past 5 minutes. Now it has changed direction. Definitely, I am not going to win this trade. And if I'm going to win it, it's going to be after like maybe 2 minutes or so. It's going to be after roughly maybe 2 minutes or so. Now, I need you to understand, this is how the trades work. Okay, this is how we trade touch, rise and fall, and all that. Now, so this explains touch. Okay, let me show you this so that you'll be able to understand very well. Let's change it to plus. I'll wait for the price to come down a little bit. I'll just wait for it to come down a little bit. Once I see this thing that is showing here, showing 300, if it comes back to 100 or 0, if this guy comes back to 100 or 0, I'm going to click it. Now, I don't have that time because I'm not showing you how to trade now. I'm only showing you it has come to 1. So I have clicked on it. What I'm simply saying is it's still going to go back up a little. You can see small movement, and I've made 15%. Are you getting it? In small movement, I've made 15%. Do you understand now? So it means you have to be sure of what you are trying to do. You don't just, it is not gambling. You are not gambling. You have to be sure, because if you are not sure, you are going to lose your trade. Now, this is how touch trade works. Right, you now have the next one, which is ends between, ends outside. I don't usually like trading this one that much, okay? But it's also fun, okay? So the way I like to trade it, okay, is, for instance, the way I like to trade this guy is, for instance, I'm going to give you an instance. Let's see, let me give you an instance so that you get to know what I'm saying. 2, you can see I'm reducing the size, right? Now, ends between, what this means is this. Let me explain. This is the price, okay? This is a barrier up. This is a barrier down. This is the price I'm entering, okay? Price is here. Now, the barrier I set for up will be a positive, for down will be a negative. You see this negative barrier, this positive barrier. What I'm simply saying is, when I click and I enter at the price, at the end of 2 minutes, at the end of 5 minutes, at the end of 3 minutes, at the end of 4 minutes, the minimum you can use is 2 minutes. At the end of 2 minutes, okay, it's going to end inside this box, or it's going to end outside the box. Inside or outside. That ends between means it's going to be in between the plus and the minus. Outside means outside the plus and the minus level. Are you getting it? So the barrier are the ones you will set. So this is how this one works. If it ends outside here, you win. If it ends inside here, based on the one you select, you win. So you either win or you lose. It's as simple as that. You either win or you lose. So example of this one, I can click on this now and say ends outside. So that I can show you. You can see it will give me 13%. Okay, the setup I did is for 4 minutes. So it's going to give me 13%. Now, I usually use 2 minutes so that it doesn't take too long. 2 minutes, I get to see the whole movement. You want to be on a safer side, you want to be on a good side, whatever, you use 5 minutes, you work with 5-minute time frame, you work with 2-minute time frame, whatever time frame you choose to work with, you get to see profit. Once you are correct, you can see these are the barrier that I picked, the up, the down. So the one I selected is that it's going to end outside. So if he ends outside here, I win. If he ends outside here, I win. But if he ends inside here, I will lose. Outside here, win. Outside here, win. Win, loss. So if he stays between this line, after 4 minutes, I'll lose. So this may take your time, but you will actually get your trade. You can see maybe you are winning your trade within 4 minutes, 5 minutes, you are done. Now, these are options available on Deriv platform. Okay, now, I'm not going to wait till I see, go and help me lock my door. I'm not going to wait till the trade's over. Okay, I'm going to explain the remaining. Now, there is the one that is also stay between, goes outside. If you watch my channel, you go through my channel, you will see a lot of goes outside trades. Okay, you see a lot of goes outside trade. Now, this goes outside, how does it work? Very simple. This is my price. This is where I am. I'm setting a barrier for up. Okay, I'll set a barrier for up. Let's say this one is for up. And I set another one for down. This one is for down. Now, so this is minus barrier. This is positive barrier. So all I'm simply saying is that goes outside means if he ends outside here, I win. I win. If he stays within here. If he did not go outside, if he stays within, loss. Automatically, if it's in between here, it's loss. That goes outside. If the price moves and touches here, automatically, once it touches, okay, once it touches, I win. All right? If it comes like this, once it touches, I win. But if he stays there, after 2 minutes, he stays there, he did not go outside, I'll lose. It means I am not correct. So I'll get to win the trade when my prediction is correct. If I predict, for instance, I like to show you quicker trades, okay? I don't want this whole explanation to be too long. So I will show you quicker trades, okay? This is not going to give me any value. So I'm going to, this is 10. So 10 to, let's see, 10 should be minimum. The minimum should be, let's say I will get 700. I will get also 700. Now, the reason why I'm using all this is because I'm used to most of them. I'm used to their value. You can see this thing gives me, this 700 gives me 23%. I don't need that 23%. It's too long. Okay. I'm going to change it to 500, 500. Okay. So one has to be maybe 600. Now, I just want to get like 10%. So 600 gives me 10%, 11%, which is fine. So I trade mostly goes outside, not stay in between. I trade mostly goes outside. So it's like me, if I want to trade it, I always try to do my trade at the beginning of the time so that I can get the most movement of the chart. So I'm going to pause a bit for it to, once I see 60 seconds or 58 seconds, I'm going to enter the trade. Now you need to understand this. I am breaking down everything. In this video, I'm breaking down everything about trading on Deriv. Everything Deriv covers. That's what I am explaining. So I've made my entry. All right. I've made my entry. And you will see the trade. Okay. You can see the trade. It's moving. So you will see the boundaries that I set. They are not too big of a boundary. They are things that ordinarily, even if you don't have strategy, you can see the distance. Even if you don't have strategy, you will likely have high probability chances of winning than losing. But when you are too greedy or you are not satisfied with what you are getting, you will end up being on the losing side, meaning you are going to be donating your money to the others who are patient. You can see the distance. Okay, if this thing touches here, we will win the trade. Also, there is not also another one here. If it touches here, we win the trade. You see, as it touches the trade, we've won. So that is to show you that the trade is called goes outside. It is only offered on Deriv platform. No other platform offers it. Okay, no other platform offers such. It's only on Deriv. Now you can get to practice all these things. That's why I said you can open an account, okay, with my link. Just open an account, demo account. You will not regret opening demo account because you are not losing anything. So you have TMNmedia, okay, TMNmedia Deriv. Just click and open an account with my link, and you will be able to have a demo account and you will start trading. Okay, now I have explained goes outside. This is how goes outside works. So you may have been seeing me trade goes outside today, touch, tomorrow, another one, rise and fall. You see me different because there are plenty of options available on the platform. Now, after goes outside, what do you have? You have Asians. Now, these Asians, I'm not going to explain it. Okay, you can go over it. I don't like it that much. Okay, but let's go over to digits. Now, in digits, we have matches. Okay, you can see here we have matches. We have even, odd. We have over, under. What this means, they are very simple things. There are plenty other ones. I'm not going to be able to go over all of them, okay? In this, I'm not able to go over all of them, but I'm trying to explain to you so that you understand that there are several options you can trade on the platform. Now, how does this digits, remember, all the other ones I've explained, you'll find out that the rise and fall has 10 seconds. That's the lowest time. Okay, higher and lower, the same lowest time. Then you have touch. The lowest time for touch is 2 minutes, but your trade can even happen. Most of my trade is under 50 seconds. If it doesn't pull through, I get out of the market. Okay, that's how I trade it. Now you have, that's for touch. This one is for touch. This one is for rise and fall, and higher and lower. This is for touch. That's the lowest time frame they have, right? Then you have ends outside, goes outside, okay, which I usually call GOT. Those ones, minimum is 2 minutes. That's the lowest time frame they have. So you can see trading digits, the minimum time is within seconds. Now you see these digits that I'm going to explain as the final explanation, right? The smallest time for it is 2 seconds. 2 seconds. So it is the fastest of all. Fastest of all. So I'm going to use one to explain. Okay, let's use match differs. What does match means? Match means, if I pick, for instance, now you will see that here we have duration, we have tick, we have last prediction. Okay. If I say I like to use just one tick, one movement, why? Okay, it allows me control over what I'm doing. Now, this is how I will explain this. You see, in these digits, in this match, there is something we are looking out for. Look at this number here. Let's picture one and just picture one. We have 5015, then dots. 718. Let me pick that. So we have 718 like this. That's the complete number. This number you're looking at here, that's what we are watching out for. Then we are now looking at only the last number. That's what is called the last digit. Right now you will see here, if you're looking here, you will see last digit is 1 right now. 9 1 1 7 3 2. You can see those last digits, they are changing. Now that's what we are now working with. We are not working with the whole number. We only deal with last digits. Okay, which is this. Okay, That's the last digit. I need you to understand that is the last digit. Okay, what we are now saying is you can now, is either you say that the next number you want to get is going to be, let's say, exactly 9. Let's say we want it to be 9. We say this guy is going to be equals to 9. Okay, if it's equals to 9, that's what we are saying, equals to 9. That is what it means to say matches. That will give you over 700% return. If you are correct, you will make, for each trade, you make 700%. Meaning you are able to predict accurately that the next number is going to be 3, is going to be 5, is going to be 10. That can make you a lot of money. Okay? Like now, these 2, and now say the next one is 9. I'm now correct. I'll win 700% and above. About 730 or 740. Now, I don't trade that much. Only once in a while. Once I discover my strategy is not working for what I want to use it for, I use it for matches. Okay? But it requires a lot of patience. If you are in a hurry, you cannot trade matches. Now, the one that is much more convenient is differ. I am saying that the last digit, okay, the last digit, I'm saying it's not going to be equals to 9. Meaning, if it is 3, I'm correct. If it is 2, I'm correct. If it is 0, I'm correct. If it is 5, I win. If it is 4, I win. If it is 6, I win. If it is 7, I win. But not 9. So once it is 9, I lose. Now, you see this trade, what it will give you is roughly, sometimes it will give you 9%, 9.3% to 9.7%. Some of them will even give you lesser, okay? Because the more you trade them, the more they tend to adjust the returns. Are you getting it? Now, this is what this one offers. 9 to 10, almost 9%. Let's say 9%, right? It offers you 9%. You have high chances, and then you have to take the trade is under 2 seconds. You make your entry under 1 second. So you will enter the next one. So I trade only 1 tick. That is for this. I usually don't teach it before, but I found out that it's faster than every other one I've been trading. And I'm actually bearing the same risk. So it is faster. If I'm going to trade this guy and run a session, I may not even spend 30 minutes. Okay? I may not even spend 30 minutes. And I'll be done with 3 to 4 trades. And I don't close. Are you getting it? And the plan that I use also covers for losses. Within a week, my plan covers for at least 1 or 2 losses. And I'll still be profitable. My plan covers for losses. And the losses is not going to be every week. It's not going to be, there are times I could do 60 days, no loss. I could do 90 days, no loss. So when I will now have the loss, except I break my plan, I start trading with big money, big money, big money. So when I now lose, I'll now be in a disadvantage point. So that's why trading of digits requires following plan. So I don't teach people this one, and when I want to teach them, I make sure they are ready to comply to rules. Because if you don't follow the rules, you are not going to be profitable. And what's the point of trading and not being profitable? So that's why when you want to learn digit from me, I will ask you to read the requirement. Do you agree? You don't need more than $10 to start trading. Whether touch anyone, you don't need more than $10 to start. Once you are able to spend 3 months, you will grow that money to $100. Then you can, from there, start conveniently trading to start making $10 every day. Or the least, every 2 days, you'll be getting $10 to $15. Every 2 days. Now, if you want to watch, you can check a playlist on my YouTube channel titled Digit Trading. Okay, I think Digit Differ also. Digit Differ, okay? You will see all the trading I've done on recorded tradings, okay, that I've done on Digit Differs. You get to see and understand that you can, in fact, I started with $10. I deposited $10. For me to explain to you briefly, I deposited $10. I was trading with $5 out of this $10. Why was I trading with $5? In fact, before I wasn't doing $5. I was doing whether 2 point something or 3 point something. Okay, until I made extra $10. Then I now started using $5. I started using $5 to trade. Right now, you see this same $10 that I talked about. Okay, this same $10 that I talked about, I have not even reached 30 days yet or 40 days yet. This same $10 has grown to over $70. Okay, that I've made withdrawals. Okay, you will even see some of the videos of withdrawals of $35, $25, $30, like that. I've grown it to over $70. Now, the plan is not over $70. The plan is actually to get to 100. When I get to 100, I'll now start trading till I get to like 300, whereby I can start making $20 to $30 every day with it. Now, it is possible, but you have to start small. You don't have to rush. For instance, I work with a 100 days trading target. I have a 100 days trading target plan, which I strictly follow. The reason is to improve my confidence, okay, in trading. I'm trading with small amount to improve my confidence, to be sure that what I'm doing is actually working. Then I'll also observe some of the mistakes I'm likely to make that will cost me money. Instead of losing big money, I can get to lose small money. And when I lose, because now I'm trading with profit, when I lose, I don't easily get carried away. I don't easily get moved. I know I will make it back. Have I experienced losses during all this period I was trading it? Yes. But am I still profitable? In fact, my profit would have gotten to like $90 or $100. If not that I had a loss, that's why I'm at 70. I would have been at 90 or 100. It was the loss that set me back. So I need you to understand, was there a loss? Yes. Is there room for losses? Yes. You need to understand, if you want to start trading, okay, you must have one consideration. There will be profits and there will be losses. They are together. You cannot trade without experiencing losses. Now, how you handle your losses that will make you end up being profitable is what you now need to work on. Now, I will not be able to complete this without not mentioning depositing money, withdrawing money. What can help you with deposit and withdrawal? Now, I will tell you what can help you with deposit and withdrawal. Now, if you are starting, let's say you are new, okay? As a new person, you've not been trading before. You want to create your account. After you must have created a demo account, you want to create a real account, upload your details, provide your information, verify your account. Once you do that, you see your first deposit, okay? Your first deposit. Make sure you use payment agents, okay? They call them payment agents. You can deposit with card, deposit with all that, but you see those ones, you will be, every time you want to make withdrawal, it will go through verification, okay? The platform is going to verify and then confirm it and approve it. You are going to be waiting for approval, all right? Whether you are doing card or you are doing whatever, you will first do approval. But if you're using payment agent, it's instant. What did I say? Instant. So learn one thing to first activate. If you activate your payment agent and then you are now using others, you are okay. Okay, you will not have issues with withdrawals, with deposit and all that. Because making deposit, okay, making deposit like this, okay, making deposit like this, If you do it with payment agent, it's instant. Making withdrawal, you do it with payment agent, is instant. Now, my own recommended payment agent, because he's a global payment agent, is Bakari Pay. Go and watch all my videos, withdrawal, whatever. I recommend Bakari Pay. Just type Bakari Pay in your payment agent. You will see his details there. Okay, you can chat him or tell him from TMN Media or Mr. Faith. He will give you good treat fast. He's very fast, very sweet. He's not only covering Nigeria, he's covering so many other African countries. Okay, I need you to understand. Once you want to make deposits and make swift withdrawals, please, as a new user, I recommend you work with Bakari Pay. Are there others you can use? Yes, but this is my own recommendation for you. This is the person I use every day, daily. Okay, daily. Every time I'm trying to collect money, every day, I use it. And it's very fast. He has never disappointed. Okay? He even have a rule. If I delay you, whatever, I'm going to pay a fine of 1,000 naira credit card. So you need to understand, he's a very sweet, very person. Within 5 minutes, you get your money. Pium, pium. Now, this is for inflow and outflow. And then when you are trading as a newbie, you need to balance something. There's something called balance sheet. You have to balance your account. Whatever amount of money you are putting in, what comes into your account as deposit, you make sure every time you deposit and every time you are withdrawing, withdraw. That's your output. If you get it out, put in again. So there must be a flow to balance the sheet, in and out, in and out. You deposit, you withdraw. You deposit, you withdraw. Now, finally, before I close this, I will give you an instance, an example right now, okay? I'm going to give you an example on these digits, okay? You see, I cannot give you free example you can trade with, okay? But I'm going to do one trade so you can see. I can't give you one free one. Reason is that once I say it in this video, it's no longer available. Once I tell you, it will never work again. Okay? So that's why if I want to teach people on this, I'd rather teach you, tell it to you in person, you'll practice it, you see it out. We don't make it global or open. So if I'm going to watch out for one sequence now, and I'm going to click a trade. Now remember, I'm trading with $10. It's going to give me 9%, okay, 9.3%. So this is how we do it. Let's say I do 3 trades, 4 trades a day, done. I just entered one now, right? You can see I've won the trade. How fast was it for me to do this trade? 2 seconds. I've won 10%. Now, it is not gambling. Hello, I am not gambling. I am not guessing. Okay, I am not guessing. These are sequences. These are patterns I have observed, I have studied for a long while. See that, ensure that they are working. Every time I see these kind of things, out of 20, 19, 18 will work. Only maybe 1 or 2 will not work. Then I can now call that strategy. When it comes to touch goes outside, I also have strategy. I also have website where I provide this signal. Just a minute, I think I will round up with. Okay, finally, wrapping up this is my website where I provide signals on these derivative options that I've just covered. Okay, you can see this is my website. It's a signal provision. This one is for goes outside. How to use it is there. You can see the record of the trades. Okay, this is the signal provided. You can see the records. These are records of the signal provided. Okay, you see out of every 10 signal, 1 loss. Okay, 1 loss, 2 loss. Are you seeing it? 1 loss. Sometimes you will not see any. Okay, so sometimes there are some peak periods that signals are very, very sweet. Now, these are the signals I offer. as regard deriv. Okay, only deriv. Number one, you can see I have goes outside, I have touch, I have accumulator, I have differ signal, and then I have robots that are working, but those ones are pending right now. Okay, they are pending because of the challenges we are always facing in them. Now, some of the challenges are peculiar, and I've come to understand that I cannot win them in that race. So I've learned to mind my business. But I'm working on one that is currently working. Now, I need you to understand we have goes outside. Okay, that's the one you are seeing on the page right now. We have touch. This is only sell direction. I have the one that also supplies for buy and sell. Okay, these are 5 indices. You see the signals. These are previous signals. You can see all of them. Sold means, oh, it was not going in our direction. We now exit it. Okay, for touch, you have opportunity of exiting and not losing all your stake. All right, only touch has that offer. Now, these are the signals I offered on them. This is about 6 of them. Okay, this is about 6. The other ones are 5. Then I have the accumulator. Now, the accumulator is still working, but I prefer digits to accumulator. Okay, because accumulator will take 1, 2, 4 seconds. Digit will take, you can see the trades. Okay, see accumulator, you can see the signals. There are periods you pick to trade, and there are guides on how to do the trades. So the records are all there to show you. These are records to show you previous signals, my own signals. Okay, these are records of my own signals. Oh, was I able to win the trade? Yes. Was I able to lose the trade? No. Was I able to do well? Yes. Am I doing well with it? Yes. No. You get to see it. So it's on the open. Now, I also have the differ. Now, this differ is for R25. It's available here on my signal setup. You can also get to see the trades. You can see them, the signals. I hope you're seeing them. So these are, this is differ. Now, this one, it works from 2. Okay, we are using differ from 2. So you get to see signal, entry, get ready, enter. Okay, that's how it works. You can see it had 1 signal, it was 1. Now, that signal is not the one you are supposed to take. Once you have the one you are supposed to take, it's going to come up and show it. Okay, it's going to come up and show it. So these are signals I offer generally. These are signals I offer on my signal service. Now, it is important that you get to understand that deriv is a platform that is very wonderful. Okay, this platform has been existent over 25 years. Okay, they are not moi, and I have been making money from deriv over 10 years now. Okay, that's my business. This is what I do on deriv basically. So I need you to understand, anyone can do this. So I make this video so that you get to understand. You get to understand. I'm making this video so that you get to understand that anybody and everybody can do this trading. Okay, you can trade on deriv and be profitable, but you must bring down your objective. If you have too high objective, bring it down, reduce it. If you have too high expectation, reduce it. Then you will be able to make profits. You can trade any of the options. And if you feel like, oh, this is not the right one for you to do, you can give trial to trading on MT5, Forex trading. Okay, that one you are only predicting is that the market is going up or the market is coming down. Up or down, that's just it. You are predicting it's going to go up, it's going to come down. Finish. But on deriv option, you have other options like a rise and fall, goes outside, touch, no touch, digit, differ, digit, whatever. You have all that. So I hope I've been able to, educate you on what digital trading on deriv is all about and how you can participate. So if you're interested, you can create an account with the link you're seeing in this video. Create an account, If you're also interested in probably subscribing for my signal, you can reach out. You'll see my website at the bottom here. Then you can also reach out if you want to learn how to trade using any of this strategy, any of these options. I trade all of them. Anyone you're interested in learning, currently I'm working on digits. Okay, currently I usually set periods to work on them so that I don't mix them up. Okay, because they all have different buttons. Touch button is green, goes outside button is red. There are times I'm trading this one, I move to this one, I will make mistake. So that's why I had to set out time. When I'm going to trade touch, I'll trade touch, only touch throughout that period. No goes outside, no whatever, so that I don't get confused. When I'm going to trade digits, I focus on digits alone. If I want to trade digit over, I'll focus on digit over alone. Digits differ, I'll focus on digit, because you can easily get them mixed up. The buttons you are going to click, they are not the same. So you cannot be migrating from over to digits to differ. You will get to lose money. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why I said, if you want to learn, you can reach out. There are basic requirements you need to have. Once you meet those requirements, you are willing to go with it, I'll teach you. It's just like 100-day benchmark. We have a target and a trading plan for 100 days. You work with it, you'll be able to go $10 to $100, and from there you will now be able to start trading and start making $13 every day, or every 2 days $15, $20. You will be able to earn. So it's slow and steady. You are not going to be rushing anything. If you are willing to learn, you can reach out. Then we go. You'll get to know what to do from there. So thank you for staying with me. There's two versions of this. It would have been a single video, but I found out it was too long, so I had to break them into two. So this is the second part. If you're just seeing this one, you can watch the first part so that you understand, where I introduce and explain what all this is all about. God bless you, and I'll see you in another video. Ciao.